Imagine this. What if everything you've ever desired, wealth, love, happiness, could be yours simply by using the power of your mind? No complex rituals, no special equipment, just the raw power of your thoughts. It might sound unbelievable, but one man, Neville Goddard, spent his entire life teaching that this was not only possible, but the true way to create your reality. If you stay with me until the end, you're not just going to learn about Neville's life. You'll walk away with a deep understanding of every single manifestation technique he ever taught, broken down in easy-to-follow steps. Plus, stick around and you'll get access to a free PDF version of this list, complete with do's and don'ts on how to master each technique. You'll have the tools to start transforming your life today, using the same methods that have inspired millions. Born on February 19, 1905 in Barbados, Neville Goddard grew up in a family that was fairly well off but far from wealthy. His early life didn't foreshadow the groundbreaking spiritual teacher he would become. At the age of 17, he moved to the United States to study drama, hoping to make it big in the world of entertainment. For a few years, Neville worked as a professional dancer and actor, but his life took a dramatic turn in the late 1920s. While living in New York, Neville's interest shifted from the stage to spirituality. This change came after meeting an Ethiopian rabbi named Abdullah, a mysterious figure who would change the course of Neville's life forever. Abdullah was no ordinary teacher. He was a mystic, a sage, and a guide who possessed a profound understanding of the hidden dimensions of life. He introduced Neville to ancient esoteric teachings, including a new way of interpreting the Bible. These teachings were not just about religious doctrines, but about unlocking the secrets of the universe. For Abdullah, the Bible wasn't just a collection of religious stories. It was a coded manual on how to shape your reality through your mind. He believed that every verse held a deeper meaning, a key to understanding the power of human consciousness. The characters and events of the Bible, according to Abdullah, were allegories for different states of consciousness. Each story was a metaphor, each character a representation of the various aspects of the human psyche. This was revolutionary for Neville, who had never seen the Bible in this way. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a new world of possibilities and insights. The key principle Abdullah taught was that imagination creates reality. This was not just a philosophical idea, but a practical tool for transforming one's life. According to Abdullah, what we imagine, believe, and feel in our inner world eventually manifests in our outer world. Our thoughts and emotions are powerful forces that shape our experiences and circumstances. This was the foundation of everything Neville would go on to teach. It was a radical departure from conventional thinking, but it resonated deeply with him. During his time with Abdullah, Neville applied this principle to his own life. He began to experiment with his imagination, testing the limits of what he could create. In one famous story, Neville was struggling financially and longed to visit his family in Barbados, but he didn't have the money for the trip. It seemed like an impossible dream, but Abdullah encouraged him to use his imagination. Abdullah told him to imagine that he was already in Barbados and to assume it as true. He instructed Neville to feel the sensations, the sights, and the sounds of being in Barbados as if it were happening in that very moment. Neville did this nightly, imagining himself boarding a ship, arriving in Barbados, and enjoying time with his family. He visualized every detail, from the smell of the ocean to the warmth of his family's embrace. A few weeks later, Neville received an unexpected gift, a ticket to Barbados. It was a miraculous turn of events that seemed to defy logic and reason. His imagination had created his reality. This experience solidified Neville's belief in the power of the mind and set him on a path to share these teachings with the world. He realized that the mind was not just a passive observer, but an active creator of one's destiny. Neville went on to become a renowned teacher, spreading the message that imagination is the key to unlocking the potential within each of us. His teachings inspired countless individuals to explore the depths of their own minds and to harness the power of their imagination. Through workshops, lectures, and books, Neville shared the transformative power of imagination. He taught that by changing our inner world, we could change our outer world. and that our thoughts and feelings were the building blocks of our reality. Many who followed Neville's teachings experienced profound changes in their lives. They found that by focusing on their desires and visualizing their goals, they could bring about the circumstances they wished for. Neville's journey from a struggling artist to a master of the mind was a testament to the power of imagination. His legacy continues to inspire and empower people to this day, reminding us that we have the ability to shape our own destinies. The beginning of Neville's transformation was not just a personal journey, but a universal message. It was a call to awaken to the creative power within each of us and to realize that we are the architects of our own lives. Neville's core philosophy can be summed up in one phrase: imagination creates reality. He believed that everything we experience in life, every event, every person, every circumstance, is a direct reflection of our inner world. According to Neville, our thoughts, beliefs, and especially our imagination shape the world around us. But it's important to note that Neville didn't just mean daydreaming or wishful thinking. He taught that imagination is the creative force of the universe. It's not separate from reality, it is reality. What you imagine with feeling and conviction will inevitably manifest in your life. Understanding consciousness. Neville believed that consciousness is the only true reality. Everything you see around you, the physical world, your relationships, your job, is just a reflection of your state of consciousness. To change your external circumstances, you must first change your internal state. For Neville, consciousness wasn't limited to your waking thoughts. It includes your deeper beliefs, feelings, and assumptions about life. When you assume something to be true in your mind, it will eventually show up in your outer experience, whether you like it or not. This is why Neville taught the importance of consciously directing your imagination toward what you want, rather than focusing on what you fear. Neville's manifestation techniques, a breakdown. Now that you understand the philosophy, let's dive into Neville's most powerful manifestation techniques. These techniques are designed to help you align your inner state with your desired outer reality. 1. The Law of Assumption. The Law of Assumption is the cornerstone of Neville's teachings. It is a powerful principle that can transform your life if you understand and apply it correctly. It states that whatever you assume to be true in your mind will manifest in your external reality. This means that your thoughts and beliefs are not just passive reflections of your world, but active forces that shape it. Your assumptions, whether they're about yourself, other people, or the world, shape your life. Every thought you hold, every belief you nurture, and every assumption you make is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. How the law of assumption works. Understanding this law is crucial for anyone looking to take control of their destiny. Most people go through life reacting to their circumstances, thinking that their outer world controls their inner feelings. They believe that their happiness, success, and well-being are dictated by external factors. But Neville flipped this idea on its head. He proposed that the opposite is true. It's your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that create your external circumstances. He taught that it's your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that create your external circumstances. This means that by changing your inner world, you can change your outer world. If you want to change your life, you must first change what you assume to be true. This requires a shift in mindset, a conscious effort to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Example: let's say you want to be financially successful. Instead of merely wishing for more money, you need to embody the mindset of someone who already has it. Instead of thinking, "I wish I had more money," you must assume the mindset of someone who already has it. Imagine what it would feel like to be financially secure, to have all your needs met, and to live a life of abundance. What would it feel like to be wealthy? How would you carry yourself? What kind of decisions would you make? How would you interact with others? How would you think, act, and behave? These are crucial questions because they help you align your inner world with the reality you wish to create. The key is to maintain that assumption in your mind until it feels like a natural part of who you are. This requires practice and persistence, but the results can be life-changing. How to practice the law of assumption. Identify your desire. Be clear about what you want to achieve or experience in your life. Assume that your desire is already true. Visualize it, feel it, and believe it with every fiber of your being. Feel the emotions you would feel if it were already accomplished. Emotions are powerful indicators of your inner state, and they can help you solidify your new assumptions. Persist in this assumption, no matter what your current circumstances look like. This is perhaps the most challenging part, but it is also the most crucial. The outer world will eventually conform to your inner assumption. By consistently holding on to your new beliefs and assumptions, you will start to see changes in your external reality. This is the power of the law of assumption. Living in the end is the practice of thinking and feeling as though your desire is already fulfilled. Instead of hoping, wishing, or waiting for something to happen, you act as if it has already happened. According to Neville, this is the key to manifesting quickly and effectively. Why does it work? When you live in the end, you shift your state of consciousness to match the reality you want to experience. By doing this, you bypass the doubts and fears that often get in the way of manifestation. When you feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, you align yourself with the energy of that reality, making it easier for it to manifest. So, how do you practice living in the end? Close your eyes and imagine that your desire is already fulfilled. Use all your senses to make the experience as vivid as possible. See it, hear it, feel it. Feel the emotions you would experience if your desire were true. Joy, relief, excitement. Live from that feeling every day, as if your desire is already your reality. One of Neville's most effective techniques is what he called the state akin to sleep, SATS. This technique involves entering a deeply relaxed state, similar to the moments just before you fall asleep, and using that state to impress your desires onto your subconscious mind. Why does SATS work? When you're in a relaxed, drowsy state, your conscious mind becomes less active, and your subconscious mind becomes more receptive to suggestion. This is the ideal time to visualize your desires, because your conscious mind, where doubt and resistance live, is temporarily quieted. So, how do you practice SATS? Before you go to bed, lie down and relax your body completely. Close your eyes and imagine your desire as if it has already been fulfilled. Use as much detail and emotion as possible. Repeat this visualization every night until it feels real to you. Over time, your subconscious will accept this as your new reality. The revision technique is one of Neville's most unique and powerful tools for manifestation. It is a method that allows you to reshape your past experiences and, in doing so, alter your present and future reality. It involves mentally revising past events to change their effect on your present and future. This technique is based on the idea that our memories and perceptions of past events continue to influence our current state of being. Neville taught that since time is not linear, you can actually change the past by altering how you perceive it in your mind. This concept may seem abstract, but it is rooted in the belief that our consciousness shapes our reality. How does revision work? According to Neville, your memories of past events continue to affect your current reality. These memories carry emotional and energetic imprints that influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions. By revising those memories, you change the energy and beliefs attached to them, which in turn changes your future experiences. This process allows you to release negative emotions and replace them with positive ones, creating a more favorable reality. For example, let's say you had a job interview that didn't go well. You might feel disappointed, anxious, or even unworthy as a result of this experience. Instead of dwelling on it or feeling discouraged, you can revise the event in your mind. This means you actively choose to see the event differently, focusing on a more positive outcome. Imagine the interview going perfectly. Your answers were flawless, and the interviewer was impressed. Visualize every detail. from the confident way you spoke to the positive body language of the interviewer. Replay this new version of the event in your mind until it feels real. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more effective the revision will be. Over time, this will shift your energy, and you may find yourself getting job offers or new opportunities that align with your revised memory. This is because your new belief system will attract experiences that match your positive expectations. So, how do you practice revision? The process is simple, but requires consistency and dedication. Choose a past event that you wish had gone differently. It could be a minor incident or a significant life event. In your mind, rewrite the event as you would have liked it to happen. Be as detailed and specific as possible, imagining every aspect of the new scenario. Imagine the new outcome in vivid detail. Feel the emotions associated with this new version of the event: joy, relief, satisfaction. Replay this new version of the event nightly until it feels real to you. The best time to do this is just before you fall asleep, as your mind is more receptive to suggestions during this state. By consistently practicing the revision technique, you can transform your past, reshape your present, and create a future that aligns with your deepest desires. This powerful tool empowers you to take control of your reality and manifest the life you truly want. Remember, the key to successful revision is persistence and belief. Trust in the process, and over time, you will see the positive changes unfold in your life. Inner conversations. Neville believed that our internal dialogue, our inner conversations, has a direct impact on our external reality. What we say to ourselves, whether positive or negative, shapes the way we experience the world. Why inner conversations matter. Your inner conversations are a reflection of your beliefs and assumptions. If you're constantly telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," you're reinforcing those beliefs in your subconscious mind, which will manifest as your reality. How to use inner conversations for manifestation. Pay attention to your self-talk throughout the day. Are your inner conversations aligned with the reality you want to create? If you catch yourself thinking negatively, immediately replace that thought with a positive one. Practice talking to yourself as if your desire is already fulfilled. For example, instead of thinking, "I hope I get that job," say to yourself, "I already have my dream job." The power of feeling. Neville often said, "Feeling is the secret." For him, the most important part of manifestation was not just thinking about your desires, but feeling as if they were already true. Your feelings are what give energy and life to your thoughts, making them more powerful and effective. Why feeling is so important. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to logic or reasoning, it responds to feelings. When you feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, you impress that feeling onto your subconscious mind, which then works to bring your desire into reality. How to use the power of feeling. Focus on the emotions you would feel if your desire were already fulfilled. Would you feel joy, excitement, relief? Let those emotions flood your mind and body. The stronger the feeling, the more powerful the manifestation. Every time you think about your desire, focus on the positive feelings associated with it. How Neville's teachings have inspired millions. Over the years, Neville's teachings have inspired millions of people worldwide. His work has been embraced by everyone from everyday people to celebrities, artists, and entrepreneurs who have used his techniques to manifest their dreams. While Neville's teachings might seem simple, their depth and power are undeniable. What makes Neville's work so profound is that he didn't just talk about changing your thoughts. He taught that you are the creator of your reality. His techniques are designed to help you tap into that creative power and use it to shape the life you want. Why you can't afford to miss this. If you've stayed with me this long, you already know the incredible power of Neville Goddard's teachings. Oh, and by the way, there's a free PDF version of all the techniques we're talking about, complete with valuable tips on what to do and what to avoid. See video description for more information. But here's the thing. This is just the beginning. The techniques you've learned today are tools you can use for the rest of your life. They have the power to transform not just one area of your life, but every aspect. You've unlocked a new level of awareness today, and the journey is just getting started. If you apply even one of these techniques, I guarantee your life will start to shift. Join us in future videos to learn more and start shifting your mindset.